Here's a great idea for your next outing. A cruise of the L.A. Harbor on a Spirit Cruises yacht. Spirit Cruises offers everything you need to relax and enjoy your time on the water. For more information, call 310-548-8080 or visit spiritmarine.com.
Welcome. You're listening to Bat Chat Radio for the Halloween Obsessed with freaky hosts Linda Palmer and Rae Davis.
Hello, everybody. I am Linda Palmer. I'm a filmmaker, writer, director, producer. And this is my lovely co-host,
Rae Davis, owner and operator of Calaveras Coffin Company, a unique Halloween decor company.
See our shirts?
Yeah, we've got the shirts on today, people.
And these are, I got to say, they're super soft and comfortable. I really like them. And there's boy versions. This is the girl version.
Yes, this is the V-neck version. We have the crew neck for the girls and, of course, the crew neck for the boys, too.
Yeah, but they've got these beautiful skulls on them.
You know who designed these for me? Someone you know very well. Patty Blakely, my high school friend, actually designed our logo, and we're all very, very proud of this.
And, you know, that's an interesting thing. We just had an episode talking about artists, but Patty is another artist, another type of artist. And I know Patty is a photographer because she did our photography for our film Our Father when you guys did the fundraiser for it up at Murphy's.
Yes.
So, yeah, it's great to be, wearing something very pretty.
Thank you.
And it looks very Halloween-y.
Yeah.
And it helps you guys and it shows off Patty's artwork.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. So what do we got today, Linda?
Well, you know what? We've been looking for Halloween stuff all year because that's what we do.
It's what we do.
We spend our time looking around for the best Halloween stuff possible. And we ran across this company at the Halloween Expo in New Orleans earlier this year. And I have to say that this was one of our favorite things that we ran across. It fits into the decor category of our show. And basically what this is it's would you call it a visual?
Well, visual decor, animated decor. It's really stunning technology. And I think that we kept going back to their booth. I know because I couldn't get enough of it.
Yeah. And what's funny is we were just at Scare LA and Mike, one of their I think he's the senior community manager there, had approached us and was, trying to talk to us a little bit about, his product and everything.
Right.
And I'm like, wait a minute. This is fortuitous because I wanted to ask this guy to be on our show, or at least this company, because
we're excited.
Yeah, this stuff is really neat. I know that this is a radio show and it's hard to understand what it is, but I'm going to try and give a visual description of it on the radio. Basically, they have things like a picture frame that you can hang over your fireplace, but it's an electronic frame. So it has imagery in it, like say a woman and a man. You might have two frames right next to each other. One's of a woman, one's of a man. And then suddenly the woman comes alive. She looks over, takes a knife and stabs the man. Like her arm goes into the second picture frame, stabs him and kills him. Right? And then, like, this whole story happens. He comes back and he does something to her, and it's crazy. So you have
crazy. The singing pumpkins. Okay, so frame of reference, people. I'm going to throw out a Disney to you. Haunted Mansion. You've been in the Haunted Mansion and you've seen some of that technology. Well, let me tell you, suddenly you can bring a little bit of that level of technology to your house.
That's right.
Amazing.
And, it just requires a projector. And they have these
their software.
Oh my goodness. They have these little like mini movies they've made and they play out all these different little scenes and everything. But you can put one of these in each room of your house, right? So that it's the story's playing inside a window.
And you can do it outside too, which is just amazing.
Yeah. I mean, we were blown away. Like Rae said, we went back to this booth several times.
Couldn't get enough of it.
Yeah, it's called Atmos FX. Atmos FX. They are located in Washington State. The website is at atmosfx.com. I have a little brochure here, and I have their DVD, but we're going to try and maybe incorporate some of what they do into our YouTube so that people can see a little bit of
Yeah,
it.
you have to see it.
Yeah, but if not, if that doesn't work out, I definitely, you have to go and see what these guys are doing. It's just amazing. And they're not filmmakers. I'm a filmmaker. I'm like, I mean, I don't know,
Yeah,
maybe they have a little bit of background in film, but I shouldn't say they're not filmmakers because I don't know that for sure. But they've created these great little sequences.
It's just fabulous. I just, there's hardly any other words to describe it. I am just hooked on this.
Well, you know, for me, because we have our movie Halloween Party that we're selling forever, right? We're trying to make the next cult classic. Part of what they do is they have this material that you hang up in your house, and then they project imagery on it. So it could be like there's a ghost just standing in your house.
I know it.
Right? So just immediately when I saw them, I was like, okay, I think I want to take my movie and project it on that material, like in a doorway or something, so people see part of Halloween Party, not necessarily hear it, but they see the characters of Halloween Party moving around.
It's something. It's like magic material. I just don't know.
So I think that we have them on the phone right now. Is this Mike?
Yep, Mike is here, and Pete Reichert, one of the founders of Atmos FX, is also with us.
Oh,
Awesome.
terrific.
Awesome. Well, I don't know if you guys heard us talking about your company. We just spent about 5 minutes telling all the wonderful things we love about your product. We first saw you guys at Halloween Expo in New Orleans, and then we just ran into Mike at Scare LA. But tell us a little bit about how you came up with this idea to create this product.
Sure. This is Pete Reichert. So kind of the genesis of it was that the company was really focused on creating high-end
we're losing you.
industry. And some of those effects we were doing. Oh, sorry about that. Can you hear me? Or?
Yeah, it's a little better, but it's cutting out just a little bit. So it was focused on what? What was the first?
Sure. So the genesis was that we were initially a company that was creating high-end visual effects, mostly in the entertainment industry, and that included doing some really cool, innovative digital effects for the haunt industry, some of the larger haunts. And after doing this for a while, myself and another co-founder, Pete Williams, thought it'd be a really interesting idea to see if we could take this idea of these visual effects and make them into something that everyone who likes to decorate for holidays could utilize and entertain on their own. And that's kind of how it started.
That's amazing. I started out saying I wasn't sure if you guys were filmmakers, but actually you are filmmakers.
Yes.
Visual effects is an amazing part of the movie making experience. And you guys have just created some of the most astounding decorations that we want to put in our house.
Absolutely. I must have that this year.
Yeah, it's amazing. Now, do you guys sell the projectors and that? I know you sell the cloth that it projects on, but do you sell projectors or do you?
So we. Oh, sorry.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, go ahead and tell us what you sell.
Yeah. So besides the digital content, the various titles of content, which range from, kind of more adult-themed stuff to strictly family-friendly content. We also have been developing products over the last few years that support the concept of digital decorating. So, for example, you mentioned the materials. We have, window projection materials. We have a illusion projection material that kind of allows you to create those kind of in thin air,
Yeah. They're amazing.
And then we have, this year we're releasing an all-in-one kit, and it's our holiday digital decorating kit.
Ooh.
And that's going to have everything, that's going to have everything you need to kind of just start, to be able to do digital decorating right off the bat. So, your projector, the actual content included, window projection material, the projector has a tripod and a remote, so it's really kind of a great way for someone who just wants to be able to kind of plug and play and just have fun with it.
I think that was one of the things that for us, just seeing it, we were like, oh, we need to get a projector.
Right, exactly.
And I think that you're going to do fantastic with that because there's so many people out there that they don't understand technically what's going on. And if you could just give them that one little box that has everything in it, I think you're going to do even better than you probably already do with this product. It's just amazing. So you guys are located in Washington, right?
Yeah, so our headquarters in Seattle, Washington.
Now, were you doing visual effects up there for the haunts and stuff, or did you ever work in LA? Or
Actually, Pete Williams, my co-founder, and myself worked together at MTV Networks in New York City, and
great.
After we both I kind of retired from MTV after about a dozen years of working there, and Pete had created his own animated TV series with MTV, and when that ran its course, he and I reconnected and decided to start a visual effects production company, and then so it started in New York, and then I came out to Seattle and kind of got it up and running out here when I relocated.
That's awesome. And so then, is that when you really got involved with like the haunts and doing things with the haunts?
Yeah. So we, probably about 10, 11 years ago now, we started kind of, we're working, doing a lot of effects for the entertainment industry. And Pete and I were both, big Halloween fans in particular. And Pete, growing up, used to volunteer at some local haunted houses in his neighborhood in upstate New York. And it kind of got us interested in engaging some of the bigger haunted attractions. And we kind of talked to him about the idea of incorporating a new way to decorate their attractions, because generally what they would do is that most of their effects were kind of dealt with mechanical props and animatronics and human actors that came out and scared you, and the idea of doing something with digital effects was new to them. So we brought that idea to them, they loved it, and again, we started off there and then realized, hey, we need to do this for everybody.
Well, you guys are doing an amazing job, and I love your product. Now, just real quick, how's the best way that people can get your product? Is it through your website?
It is through the website, yeah. So it's atmosfx.com is the best way.
Well, great. Thank you, Pete and Mike, for joining us. We got to run because we have a spooky story coming up. Hopefully you guys will tell us a spooky story sometime in the future. But thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you much, and we hope to have you on again in some of our future episodes.
Great. It was our pleasure.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks.
So do we have time for one spooky story? Okay, so who's our caller? Chris. So, you have 1 minute to tell us the story, right? And then we're going to wrap up.
Gotcha. Well, it's kind of a legendary myth type thing. We're not sure if it's true, but when I was a paramedic, we heard about stories like this. So you ready?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, on this one afternoon, a couple was traveling on the road, and they're in the far distance. They saw a woman in the middle of the road asking them to stop. She had obviously cuts and stuff on her, looked like she'd been in a collision. The wife told her husband to keep driving because she thought it might be too dangerous, and the husband said, no, we're just going to pass by slowly and we'll take a look, see if there's any chance of someone being hurt. As they got closer, they noticed that the lady had cuts and bruises all over her face, and they decided to stop and see if they could help. So the bruised woman was standing there begging for help, said she had been in a car accident, that her husband and son, a newborn baby, were still inside the car, which is a deep ditch over the side of the road. She told them that the husband was clearly already dead, but that her baby seemed to still be alive. So the husband that was traveling decided to get down and try to rescue the baby. He told his wife to call 911, and he asked the hurt woman to stay with his wife inside their car. When he got down, he noticed two people in the front seat of the car, but he didn't pay too much attention to them, and he took the baby out quickly and scrambled up the side of the road there, back to the car. Mm-hmm. And he went to go put it with its mother, but when he got back up, he didn't see the mother anywhere. He asked his wife, where's she gone? She said that the woman followed him back down to the crashed car. He decided to go back down and look for the woman. He noticed that clearly the two people in the front seat were dead, a woman and a man, both with their seatbelts on. When he looked closer, he noticed that one of the dead was the same woman that was begging him for help.
Oh, that's a creepy story.
That's a spooky one. Thanks, Chris.
Well,
that was awesome.
That was awesome. Well, we do have to wrap up now, but with that, thank you, Chris. And
you guys have a day.
You too. And for all the rest of our listeners, think about your story. Call us later, and we'll have more stuff to share with you later.
Absolutely. Let's thank our guests from Atmos FX today.
Our producer, Mike Starr.
And Mark Cardone.
And Kelly Zerbies of Kelly's Lot for Boom Boom.
Cheers, Linda.
Cheers, Ray.
Another Boss Switch Bat Chat.
Bat Chat for the Halloween Obsessed.